Alrighty, folks. Well, made my first stop and didn't get the video. The traffic was terrible. First stop was to pick up the cell phone gimbal. I haven't had time to mess with it yet. I got it from a lady off of Facebook Marketplace. Thank you very much to her. I'll get it hooked up and test it out later. I know you got to download an app to use it. So know that steadier videos is coming soon. I'm shooting from my phone right now. But thank you for being here on Trucky Mctruckerton's channel. That's me, aka Motormouth, aka DJ Fatman, aka Dino, aka whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for supper. Come on. Anyways, so now this is actually the second stop. I had to get fuel. This hybrid car, which I'm driving, is a Ford Fusion. Check it out. The dash and everything, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it's a rental. It's a hybrid. It's really neat. It's got adaptive, adjustable cruise control. So like I set the cruise, say it's 70 miles an hour, speed limit. If I'm coming up on a car that's doing 68 or whatever, the car will automatically slow down to 68. But I can also adjust the interval between me and that car. Like the cushion gap, whatever you want to call it, safety gap there. I'm trying to keep the sun out of your face, sorry. I'm stopped at a gas station right now, so I'm shooting a video real quick. It's just going to be a shorty one. Anyways, good God, it's a very, let's see if you can see it there. Very nice looking lady coming out of the, my wife's going, what you doing looking at girls on the channel? No, she's cool with it. Anyways, she had to point her out to me, I love my wife. Anyhow, so back to the car. So you can adjust, like there's about, I think 5 levels when you set the cruise control, and then it won't let me, of course, show you. Oh, yes, it will. Hot diggity dog, y'all. Stand by. In the front here. Yeah, so the little controls on the steering wheel here, so you hit ready to drive. Because I'm parked, it shuts the engine off and idles with the battery and stuff part of the time until the battery gets too low, and then it starts charging. All that you can see over here on the display. If I show you, I hate to tease you with it and then not show you. Power flow. So see right now the engine's running. See the little up, and then it just shut off. So the battery in the back here is maintaining the climate controls. I've got the AC on because it's, I don't know, 88 degrees. Yeah, there we go. It's hot. But in a minute, especially if I turn the air up down here, which will make it hard for you guys to hear, is why I had it down a little bit. The air rushing noise. But anyways, it'll start the engine back up in a minute to charge the batteries because the AC is running while I'm sitting here. So it's very smart computerized technology. It's very, very cool. I'm just really interested in that kind of stuff. It's really neat because it being a hybrid, it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You still have your gas engine, for when you need it, obviously, but you can get much greater mileage and stuff by using the battery system and stuff or whatever on it. And I'm really interested in that because I kind of would want a Tesla, especially for local driving, like at home. Back and forth to work or something like that. But I just filled up. It says 500 miles range on the thing there, and it probably is going to go further because I've noticed, like I said, it coasts, and I believe the engine shuts down, the gas engine, and runs off a battery a lot of times while you're on cruise control, especially on a downhill run. That's what it's looking like it's doing. I'm new to this. I've never seen a lot of stuff before, but this gauge setting right here, if I can get it pull up, yeah, the dual one. So like if I rev up on the engine right now, you see that's the gas engine RPMs coming up and revving, but then it goes to EV, like electric vehicle, and the other little inner EV gauge will go up when it's cruising. It's blue instead of white. So it's pretty neat though. But back to what I was trying to show you a minute ago. Sorry, I get sidetracked. My bad, y'all. I can get it to go back to the tire pressure, of course. So that's just like driving down the road. It would say if I'm doing 70 miles an hour or whatever, blah blah blah. I can change it to km. But see the far left, see the little car right there? It says set behind it. That's me turning off and on the cruise control. The little line in front of his front bumper, the little picture of the car is what we're talking about, him, that is. If I push this button up and down here, that each little line is a distance of following behind the car in front of me. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, excuse me. That would leave me a greater following distance, but you know, people will jump in there and cut you off and stuff. So I've decided that 1 or 2 is about where I like to be until we get up to, you know, a higher speed. Say, you know, if I was doing 70, you know, plus, well, we don't speed, you know, but you know what I'm saying, 70, 80, you know, something, whatever. You know, because 80 is legal in some places in Texas, or 75 is anyway, I think. It's been a while since I've been out of Texas, but anyway, and super neat, super cool hybrid car, Ford Fusion. I guess this is a 2020. I never really find out. It wasn't that all that interesting to me at the time until I started messing around with the controls here. I'm trying not to use dirty language, so I'm stumbling a little bit on my words, guys. Bear with me. As I've started this YouTube channel, I want to try to keep it family friendly, so I'm trying to watch my language and stuff, so bear with me if I let one slip, you know. But, well, guys, second video now. I'll try to put like V1 and V2 as I go. The other video is the introduction video to the channel. And, you know, there's a lot to tell about me. I've really done a whole lot of really cool and interesting, crazy stuff in my, what am I, 38 now? So 38 years, and I look forward to telling you guys all about as much of it as I can and feel like would be okay to tell. There's a lot of stuff we're not going to tell just because, you know, let the past be the past, right? But anyways, so I'll check in with you guys. I'll probably stop and sleep. I'm at the Talladega. If you see the Talladega TA Petro place over here, I've got some pictures I'm going to post. See the Talladega Petro race car. I can't zoom in video mode, but I'm gonna put some pictures somewhere, somehow or another, with this video. Maybe I'm learning to do that stuff. Bear with me. YouTube is a new thing for me. I'm a huge YouTube fan. I've got several channels I follow. I really like trucking channels, race car channels, the big ones too. I'm not gonna drop their names, you know, because I don't want them to get irritated with me, you know, any of those guys or whatever. But you know, definitely, if you can think of them, I probably watched them at least once or twice, if not all their videos. But this is going to be the Trucky Mctruckerton channel. It's a funny name. That's what I'm going for, because every time I say it, whoever I'm telling just laughs, like, you know, thinks it's the most hilarious thing, which I'm glad, because, you know, that's the whole idea, is for it to be catchy and to really get some attention and stuff. Probably, you know, like I said, hoping to get a lot of subscribers one day, you know, and have a good following, and, you know, just put out some good entertainment for you guys and some good informative stuff too. You know, I've been at this trucking over the road off and on 14 years. A couple more years before that, you know, I was in a straight truck and doing other stuff with logistics, but with a CDL tractor trailer driving 14 years, spent off and on the road some. About 4 years in total, or 3.5, I guess, was as a lease purchase owner operator, and I'll talk with you guys about that. Just look for the title of the video. In you know, in a couple weeks time, I'll try to get that all done, those videos. And I had some of those videos. I have old videos that I really need to try to find from. I was compiling videos and saving them to an old cell phone when I was going to try to do this before, when I was on the road back in the day. At the time I was driving my lease purchase truck, and it was such a lot of work, and it was a damn near nightmare, guys. But you know, there was a lot of good stuff too, so don't think it was all bad. Now I'll get into it in more depth in that video, but you know, I don't know if I can dig up some of those videos. I'll try to get them, but I don't think I even like those videos, to tell you the truth. But anyways, so I'm gonna quit talking your ear off. You know, motor mouth, that's what I do. I talk a lot. A lot of stuff to say, but I'm gonna get back on the road here in just a minute. I may do another video here in a little while. Sorry, I keep trying to look at the lens instead of looking over here at me, but like I said, I'm a noob. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna get better. Like I said, second video I've ever posted to YouTube. There's a couple other ones, but we're not gonna talk about those, because some of them's under a different name, and some of them's, you know, just different stuff. So, but Trucky Mctruckerton is going to be this channel. I'm going to try to do a lot of videos and a lot of informative stuff, a lot of stuff about trucking and trucking life. You know, people that truck will, you know, be able to relate and be interested, and people that don't necessarily truck, but you know, appreciate what truckers do and go through out here, and you know, have to deal with. And you know, it's not just holding the steering wheel. There's a whole heck of a lot more to it. But anyways, and or people going to go into trucking thinking about it. You know, there's a lot of good, and then there's, you know, there's some, I won't say necessarily bad, but there is a lot of stuff that is challenging and difficult at times about trucking in general. But anyways, guys, all right, well, second video down. So I'll see you for another one. Maybe I'll stop somewhere to sleep tonight and shoot another video. Still on the same day, driving to Texas, go to pick up our Kenworth T680. If I don't get you another video tonight, then I'll just see you in the morning in Houston. I'm going to be boogieing all through the night. I may or may not stop and sleep. I'm in the car, so I ain't on the log right now, you know. I ain't nothing for me to step 1,000 miles. I don't care. I'm old school trucker, old school. All right, guys. Thank you for stopping by so much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like, share it with your friends and family and everybody. Let's get some subscriber base going here, get some following going here, and I'm going to come up with some cool merch. I've already been kind of looking into a lot of that, and shirts, hats, you know, pins, things like that, keychains, whatever, bumper stickers, you know, just kind of cool stuff. I don't want to promise, but I'm going to try to get that going before too long and get a little, you know, little something going for everybody. All right, there's a lot of plans I've got, a lot of hopes and aspirations. We'll see how far I get, you know, pushing this stuff. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by. Trucky Mctruckerton out.